Hey dudes, MZ here, and welcome back to The Innocent Luna's Eclipse Sinner. Last episode, a lot of weird things happened. I don't know. This protagonist, honestly, he makes me, on one hand, want to be like in his corner rooting for him, like, yeah, dude, you got to do the right thing, and on the other hand, you just kind of stare at him and you just go, what? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But last episode, um, there was a murder, and it like shook the whole town. And our guy was like, "Oh man, this murder happened. I don't feel right leaving this body out because he had found a body previously." And he's like, "Well, I should go investigate." And she comes up missing. And it it seems a little odd that a murder would happen and that the previous body that he found would just go missing. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that. It's like it's almost too convenient. But as you see there, as we get back into it, the body's gone. Like, it was there. He was gonna, like, I don't know, respect it, and I guess not really cover it up in the sense of hide it from anyone, but prevent anything bad from further happening to it. But when he gets there, it's missing, and he's just kind of reeling in shock, like, you know, how did it go missing? Where did it go? Yeah, I just kind of said that right there. How is it possible? You've got to be kidding me. It was here yesterday. I can still remember where the body was lying yesterday, but today it's gone. There's nothing left besides some blood. The dead can't walk, so someone must have discovered and disposed of the body, or maybe the killer disposed of it. Is the killer afraid of being spotted? Even so, he committed another murder on the street yesterday. Since the body has been disposed of, there's no point in staying here. I better go back and meet with Nanami. Yeah, 'cause she witnessed a murder, and we didn't want to leave her behind, or she wouldn't stay behind, I should say. Whoa, what's this? However, I see no sign of Nanami when I come back. Ooh, she's gone missing. See, that's what happens. He left. He shouldn't have left, but he did leave. And now Nanami is missing. Nanami! Nanami! I call her. There's no response. Where the hell is she? I asked her to wait here. Nanami! Nanami! Still no answer. Suddenly, I have a bad feeling. Is Nanami in trouble? I immediately start looking for her nearby. I notice the door to the house is open, but I remember it was closed when we arrived. Looking inside from outside the house, I see nothing due to the strong sunlight, but I rush into it without holding back. I have a feeling Nanami is in the house now. Ooh. Whoa. I see the house is bloodstained and a pungent smell of blood makes me feel sick. I resist the urge to throw up and force myself to look ahead. Nanami is standing there, at a loss. Nanami. Nanami fixes her eyes on me after she hears my voice. I have a vague idea what happened to her by the look on her face, but I don't want to believe it deep down. Nanami, why are you here? Rito. Standing stiffly, Nanami keeps calling me. Oh boy. Oh man. He's having flashbacks from his nightmare. What I see triggers my memory. What I see triggers my memory about my nightmare. Scenes from my nightmare start turning up in my head. Without saying a word, I go past her to check the corner. Some deformed remains are piled in the corner behind Nanami. I'm totally in shock and speechless after seeing it. Isn't it the exact scene that appeared in my dream? Before the scary thought overwhelms my mind, I pull myself together. I remain cool-headed and start checking the remains. I compare the scene before me with that in my nightmare while checking the remains. The dead's forelimbs were cut into smaller pieces, and her head was smashed by a sharp object. Ooh, oh, gross. Yeah. Oh, so nasty. There's no way of identifying the dead, given the dismembered body, but one thing's for sure, the dead is a girl, judging from her cut-open chest. Is she the dead girl whom I saw the other day? Or is this a new victim? I discover there's a big difference between the scenes in my dream and the scenes in reality, after carefully checking things out. I strongly believe my dream predicts something is going to happen. So he's developed kind of a what do they call that? Precognizance, a premonition type thing, where you can like, I don't know. But we do need to leave. Yeah, right. Nanami, let's get out of here. I look back at Nanami and talk to her in a soft voice. I can't see her face because she's standing there with her back towards me. She can't take another shock, so I need to reassure her in a firm voice. I try to compose myself, but Nanami doesn't answer me. Nanami. She still does not respond when I call her again. Is she scared? Even so, we need to get out. I go straight to her. She looks like she's falling asleep with her eyes closed, but her pained expression tells me she is suffering greatly. Is she suffering a spiritual pain caused by the shock? The nightmare suddenly flashes through my head. No. I hold Nanami and run towards the town as quickly as hell. Whoa. I feel something is wrong. Something bad may happen to Nanami. In my dream, Nanami first refused to leave the room with me, and then died suspiciously. These scenes in my dream emerged when I saw Nanami with her eyes closed. The sense of foreboding leads me to my next move. So, sorry for the pauses, guys. I'm just trying to reconstruct this in my head. So basically, he's getting overwhelmed by his dream and seeing things the way that they are. And so he just grabbed her and dashed out of the house and is running back towards town. But, I mean, is he thinking, or is he expecting her to die? Or is, I don't know. Sorry guys, there's lots of random questions that this brings up in my head. I gather Nanami may be badly injured. It's just a speculation, but I have no time to check her now. However, judging from her pained look, I may be right. I need to take her back to town as soon as possible, otherwise she may die. What's wrong, Yuito? What happened? Just when I'm about to call out for my parents, my mom, who happens to come to the doorway, sees me running with Nanami on my back. No, it's time to explain. Just check on her now. She seems injured. So beat. I'm roaming around on the street near my house after I leave Nanami to my parents. Mom said she needed to check Nanami to see if she's injured, so I decided to come out to get some air. Yeah, I would imagine after running all that way, you gotta give your friend some privacy, because she's a girl and you're not. But at the same time, he must be huffing his guts out, just gasping for air. Nanami is pretty thin, so I was light on my feet, even with her on my back. I've never run so far, so fast before. Excuse me. I start feeling quite uncomfortable with a sore throat and the smell of blood in my mouth. Strolling may soothe my pain. Mom will treat her if she finds wounds on Nanami. It's inappropriate for me to be there watching a girl being treated. Therefore, I thought it would be better to come out and take a stroll. Nanami's in good hands as my mom enjoys having a reputation for being a master of medical skills and martial arts in the town. Oh, so he magically has a parent that's like a doctor? Plot convenience. This town has not had a specific clinic for treating patients for the last decade. No such place exists. Since the town is abandoned, I have no place to take Nanami to except my own house. And he keeps making those references about how the town is abandoned, but then at the same time, he talks about all the people that are there and all the how active it tends to be and how much he gets away from it. I'm really kind of confused about this whole, I brought this up before. Is it like a spirit realm thing where we're dealing with multiple different times and people just kind of show up and disappear and show up and disappear? Or is this just a town that's secluded from everywhere else, so no one ever comes here? So that would explain, dwindling population, people not being around. If little towns that are not on, active roads or by nearby highways or anything, people don't usually go to those. You have to hear about it, and then you have to plan a trip, and you gotta, it takes some doing, But like I said, I don't know. The game goes back and forth whether the town is abandoned and there's only a few people there, or it's bustling or busy. I believe no one can save the injured or the sick except my mom. Well, it's kind of nice of you. I mean, you should believe in your mom. Oh, wow. I raised all those questions and now he's going to talk about it. Alright, that's cool. Hey, I'll take it. I need some clarification here. The reason why the town is abandoned is because of the war. The town is located on an isolated island and was governed by two prestigious families 20 years ago. Oh, wow. Back then it was a resort and was very prosperous with no affiliation with any countries in the world. Many years ago, a mysterious shipwreck accident occurred in the waters off the island on which this town is located. Nobody knew what caused the accident. Rumors got around. People across the world didn't dare to set foot on this island ever again. Now, people who knew the once glamorous town have died. Cut off from the outside world, the town was derailed from the track of development. The once renowned world resort is gone. Oh, so you're kind of like stuck in time right now, like he had said before. Okay, well that makes sense now. Okay, some pieces are falling into place. Horrible accident separates them. Okay, all right, I get it now. Many people in the world probably don't know there's a small town on an isolated island now. It's so distressing to think that this town has been forgotten. But sometimes, oblivion may be a good thing. The death of the past may cause its pain to be forgotten. But it's really hard to forget the past. People who can't let go of the past are living a hard life. And you notice there's little sprinklings of these, nuggets of wisdom, I guess. It's just the most random place. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's really random. After walking around in the town for a while, I head home. Hey, wait a second. This was the one that he met, who Nanami said got killed, wasn't it? I see a familiar figure on the street near my house. I take a few steps forward and identify the girl whom I bumped into yesterday. She's standing in the middle of the road, just like last night. She fixes her eyes on the tree with pink blossoms by the road. She must be appreciating the flowers. But isn't it quite easy for others to run into you if you're lost in a daze in the middle of the road? Yeah, right? Like, why are you stand on the sidewalk? It's very nice. It's like right over there. Over. Oh, can you? Yep. You know what? Never mind. Just stand in the road. She must be unaware of the murder last night. She wouldn't have come here if she knew what happened yesterday. The town and the forest are full of danger. If she's alone, she will be an easy target. So maybe you should just, sit with her for a little bit until she decides to go home. Since I've met her here, I feel obligated to warn her. How should I say hello? I decide to scare her. Oh, jeez, are you serious? Dude. Really? I remember she's quite tough and wonder how she'll react. With the prank in mind, I slowly approach her. Whoa. She's looking at the tree with pink blossoms and has not noticed me. Now! Wow! Great. Real nice, dude. I scare the hell out of her. She trembles and tumbles to the ground. Not cool, man. Seriously. Wow. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Now you made her cry. Dude. What is wrong with you? Look at her. She got little tears in her eyes. She's dressed like a little maid. She's not bothering anyone. And you freaking scare her to death and make her cry. What is wrong with you? Oh, ouch. Are you alright? Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. A little late for you to say that, man. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. Don't cry, please. Aw. I made her cry. I don't know what to do now. I'd better help her up. The ground is so cold. Oh, really? I mean, it looks kind of nice, sun-dappled and everything. I mean, looks like you'd want to just stretch out and watch clouds go by on that kind of lawn. Sorry. Stop crying, please. Get up. The ground is so cold. I tried to help her up, but she refused. Oh, you pissed her off, too. You scared her, you made her cry, you upset her, and oh man. Dude, you are not going anywhere. Sitting on the ground, she keeps crying. I see people on the street sizing me up with strange eyes. They probably think I'm trying to bully her. But I did make her cry, so I will pocket the contempt. Should I leave her here? Nah. No, you can't do that. I can't leave a crying girl behind. Yeah, that's right. You be nice, you make nice, and I'll buy her some candy or something. I don't know. She might not like candies. She might... Hey, get her some flowers. She might like those. I'll never take to the woods. Besides, it's no big deal. Her crying gradually subsides. I simply sit on the cold ground with her and wait for her mood to improve. Well, that's at least halfway decent of you. A few minutes later, she stops crying and stares at me with her face devoid of emotion. Yeah, she's got kind of that weird eye thing going on there. I don't know how I feel about that. I see no pleasure or aversion from her expression. I'm too shy to meet with her eyes, so I look away. I suddenly notice there's a swelling on her leg. No wonder she roared with pain. I recall the moment when she fell down. She probably knocked on something hard. Oh, so you scared her, you knocked her down, you made her angry, and you hurt her. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? Dude! You better tell your mom she's got another patient she needs to patch up. Jeez. I deeply regret being so rash, but now it's too late. I'd better do something to make up with her. I put her legs on my legs and softly massaged her swelling skin. My mom taught me how to ease the pain from falling down. Today it finally comes in handy. Oh, so you give her a nice little leg massage. Wait a second. That'd be really kind of weird. That'd be really weird. You guys imagine that? Somebody. Just think about it. You're out there minding your own business. Can be somebody scares the crap out of you and you hurt your leg. You know, you fall, you hurt your leg. So they just start rubbing it. That'd be really bizarre. Sorry, I don't know how I feel about this protagonist now. He's a little something else. And she doesn't even know what to think or do. She just stares at him like, what are you doing? It never occurred to me that she would tamely let me massage her leg. I gather she may show her distaste for me touching her. Yeah, right? You might, somebody you don't know starts touching you, stranger danger. Blow your whistle. I don't know. Punch them. I don't know. I don't touch people I don't know. I rarely touch people I do know. I don't even like shaking hands, for that matter. It's just bizarre. Very strange. But she says nothing and stares at me with no malice, which makes me feel very guilty. She's one of the good girls who are sweet and gentle, just like Nanami. Feeling better. She shakes her head. Can you stand up? She reaches out her hand and touches me with her fingers. I hold her hand and carefully help her up. I'm really sorry. Could you forgive me? I don't know, man. I don't know if you deserve forgiveness. But whether she's upset with you or forgives you, we're going to find out in the next episode, guys. This episode is I think the third in line that's been just very strange. I personally need some time to digest what's going on and why it's going on. Because it's trippy. I might actually have to play through this section again once or twice. Come to some conclusions, maybe. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode so far. And until next time, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye. Jeez. This dude's weird. I mean, you just walk up to somebody and just start, knock them down, just start rubbing their leg? What? That's just trippy.